Hi, Math Ninjas. I want to start today with a little reflection, okay? I also want you to make sure that you should have it with you, but your FSA folder with your ninjas, okay? I want you to take a minute and I want you to reflect on your quick check yesterday. How did you do? Okay, I want you to stop and think about that. What grade did you get? If you don't know your grade, that to me shows me that you weren't really taking pride in your work or you were rushing, right? We should always know what our grade is. So I want you to stop and think, did you get 100? Did you get maybe a 90 or an 80 or a 70? If you got a 70 or greater, then you have achieved your next ninja belt, okay? So we will talk about that in a minute. If you're a friend that did not get a 70 or higher, that is okay, all right? But the most important thing is if you did not get a 70 or higher, that you spend a few minutes today, or maybe you did it yesterday, look over those problems that you missed. Think about what the correct answer is and how to solve them. Once you feel confident about those problems, then you may also color in your next ninja. You may also earn your next ninja belt. But please do not color your next ninja belt unless you got a 70 or higher on your quick check yesterday, or you have reflected, you have checked your work, you understand those problems you missed. That means you looked them over, you worked with mom and dad on them, okay? Now, you have to be true and honest to yourself. If you say, yeah, I did, and you really didn't, and you color your ninja, it's really only hurting you, okay? We want to get prepared mentally and physically for our FSA, right? Our FSA test. So really concentrating and thinking about maybe some of those problems that you didn't do so hot on, that's going to help you, not hurt you, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. But while I'm doing that, please get a purple crayon, marker, colored pencil, whatever you would like to color your next ninja belt with. All right, so again, 70 or higher on your quick check yesterday, you are coloring it purple. Go ahead and color your ninja purple. If you did not get a 70 or higher, you are going to take a few minutes after this video, after our work today, and work on those problems that you missed. Get your brain mentally ready. Do a couple quick problems, have mom and dad help you, and then you may also color in your ninja, okay? So we are working towards what color belt? Black belt. So we have accomplished 2 weeks of getting our brains and our minds and our hearts ready for that what? FSA. All right. Now that you have colored your ninja, or you're going to color your ninja, I would like you to please get out that big preview review packet, okay? And last time we were together on our video, we did 7. Day 8 was actually our quick check. You might have kind of caught on to that. So you don't have to do day 8 because we already did it on the computer. Today, we are on day 9. Okay, guys? So make sure you are on day 9 in our preview and review. All right, you know the deal. If I'm going too fast, you may always pause the video, okay? So let's go ahead and look at number 1. What is the length of the nail to the nearest 4th inch? Okay, so go ahead and look at the nail. Go ahead and measure it. What would it be to the nearest 4th inch? All right, well, if we look, this is kind of like our fraction number line, right? How many spaces are in between the 0 and the 1? Well, they kind of told us when they said 4th inch, right? So we would have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and we know 1 whole is the same as 4/4. So if we look at our nail, it is 3/4 inch. It's not quite an inch. So you should have picked C. Okay. Number 2, we should be getting pretty confident and good at our grids. Let's look at the question. Mr. Barton measures the screws on his workbench. He records the measurements in a chart. Okay, that's so important, guys, to really read and pay attention to the chart. Okay, think about the titles and what they stand for. If you see this on FSA. To show the data on the line plot, oh, do you remember line plots? How many X's should Mr. Barton draw above 1.5 inch mark? Go ahead, look at our chart, think about our answer. All right, well, if you look, the lengths are in order here. So we have 1.5, that's what they asked, and the number of screws is what? 2. So remember, if we did that line plot, and you don't have to do the line plot, but I want you to remember what a line plot looks like. So we would have like 1/2, 1, 1.5, and then we would put those X's above it, remember? So 1.5, or sorry, a half had 1, okay? They were asking us about 1.5. That would have 2 X's because it says 2 screws. So our answer should have been 2. We should have written it in the very first box, and we should have bubbled in number 2. Okay? All right, looking at number 3. What is the length of the flower to the nearest 1/2 inch? Go ahead, take a minute and pick your answer. All right, well, if we look, our flower is right about here. So it's past 2 inches. They want to know to the nearest 1/2 inch. So we always round up. If it's past that number, we don't pick that number. We pick the next biggest answer choice, which should have been 2.5 inches. Okay. Looking at number 4, look at the nails in the picture. What is the length of nail C to the nearest inch? Go ahead and take a minute, look at that one. All right, so if we look at nail C, it's a little bit past the 2. So what did you get? For number 4, would you say 2 or would you say 2.5? That one's tricky. Okay, it doesn't want you to round up. It doesn't say to the nearest. Just says what is, oh yeah, it does, to the nearest inch. Okay, so think about this. Is it closer to 2 inches or 3 inches? It's closer to 2. So you should have picked C. Okay? Sandy measures the pencils in inches that were in her pencil case. She created a line plot with this information. How many X's should Sandy draw above 5 3/4 inches? So how many do you see? Go ahead and answer it. Well, when I look at the data, I only see, and I'm going to circle it, I only see 1. So you should have picked B, 1. Now remember, it is okay when you take FSA to write in your book. It is just not okay to do anything on those numbers, on those letters unless you're bubbling it. Remember, you can do your X's next to it or draw a line, but we never want to do it on the letter, just so the computer knows that's not our answer choice. But circling it, showing your work, that's going to help you, not hurt you. All right, moving on to number 6. Mrs. Baker fills a drum with 25 liters of water. She then fills with 19 liters of water. What is the total liquid volume of water in both buckets? All right, go ahead and solve it. All right, what did you do here to get your answer? Well, we've got 25 liters, and then she filled 9 more. It asked us the total of both buckets. You should have added it. 9 plus 5 is 14. Put down the 4, carry the 1. Then I have 2, 3, 4. You should have picked 44 liters. If you got it right, give me a hiya. Hiya. All right. Select all the objects that have a mass. Oh, you've really got to pay attention. Less than a kilogram. Let's see if you remember about kilograms. I gave you something to remember it as. Something that we have around our house. Go ahead and take a minute. Remember, you should have also underlined select all. Your brain should know I'm picking more than one answer. All right, so remember, a kilogram is like the weight of a book, remember? But it says less than a kilogram. So would a bed be less than a book? No. A desk? No. An eraser? Yes. Sunglasses? Yes. A plastic fork? Yes. So for this one, you should have picked 3 answers. Did you get all 3 right? Yes. It's your brain. All right, we are almost done today, Math Ninjas. Number 8, Mrs. Bromley pours 26 liters of cold water and 17 liters of warm water into a barrel. How much water is in the barrel? Go ahead and solve it. All right, well, I see 2 numbers. I see 26 and I see 17. Okay, what are you going to do with 26 and 17? Well, you should have also boxed and. Did you? If you did, do the disco. Woo, woo, with a ninja kick. Hiya! All right, so you should have added 26 plus 17. And if you did it correctly, you should have gotten 43 liters. You should have gotten D. All right, 2 more, my friends. Which object weighs about 1 gram? Oh, we talked about a gram. What's a gram equal to? Think about it. Pick your choice. This one should have been pretty easy for you. You should have picked B, a paper clip, because we even talked about that a couple weeks ago, that a paper clip is equivalent to 1 gram. All right, last one, my friends. Markia is prepping for a car wash. She fills a green tub with 28 liters of soapy water. She fills a red tub with 9 liters of water. How much more water is in the green tub than the red tub? Go ahead and fill it out. Pick your answer. All right, well, what did you do to solve this problem? Well, we know she has 28 liters in the green tub. Then she fills 9 liters in the red tub. How much more water is in the green tub than the red tub? What's the key word? What did you box? And if you are not circling, boxing, and underlining, you better start like yesterday. Okay, so all over your FSA test, I should see you circling, boxing, underlining. That is going to help you so much. Okay, so how much more means adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing what? Subtracting. So 28 minus 9, what did you get? Can we do 8 minus 9? No, there's more on the floor. So we have to go next door and what? Get 10 more. 2 turns into a 1. 8 turns into an 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. And then we bring down that 1. You should have gotten 19A. Okay? All right, friends. Again, we are going to end with a little self-reflection. How did you do on this? How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling pretty confident? If so, you should be, okay? This stuff is all stuff that we have learned and worked so hard on this year. It's okay to not know all of it, but if there are some that you didn't know, reflect. Go back. Have mom and dad make some problems for you, okay? I'm not here with you. Mrs. Peters isn't here with you. So that's where you have to do that extra little push. You're a ninja, right? Ninjas are hardworking warriors, and that's what you are. So if there are some that you don't know, Mom, I need to practice a little bit on whatever it was, okay? And you can always let me know too. I need a little extra help on measuring. I'm here anytime. I know Mrs. Peters is too, okay? We will love to help you. We can send extra work if you need it, or we can just work together on teams. All right, my ninjas? Put your hand over your heart today. Bend down. Namaste.